The Nevis Reformation Party, NRP, suffered one of the biggest losses in the June 5th, 2020 elections. It's the only party that did not win a single seat, having lost its lone seat, Nevis 11, for the first time in decades. NRP Vice Chairman and acting leader, Dr. Kelvin Daly, said the party will have to look internally at how it will proceed given its dismal performance not only in these elections, but in the 2017 local elections, where it won one of the 5 seats in the Nevis Island Assembly.
There are some internal things that we now have to move towards. We know we really need to attract new candidates. It's not an easy thing to do. People think that the candidates lined up out there. It's not. You're familiar with the fact that once you put your hat in the ring, you're basically undressed before the public in some very obnoxious ways. So people celebrate the fact that they want the opposition, but yet once you come into the opposition, you are treated as if you are, a pariah of the state. So a lot of young people in particular, a lot of young ladies in particular, have no interest in being undressed in public and all of their private business and put on display. So it takes a certain type of person to say, listen, I'm willing to take the blows. I'm willing to take the undressing to go and serve the public. Not many people are going to do that.
Dr. Daly alleged that vote buying was rife during general elections, and this led to NRP's downfall.
Devon, is the first time in our history that we have lost that seat. And when we did the post-mortem on it, we realized that persons who had not voted for a long time or paid to vote, persons who normally would vote for us were paid not to vote. But we had difficulties in our own sympathizers also, because I personally was feeling calls from persons who were supporters and sympathizers of NRP asking to be paid or they would not vote. So, I think I was more disappointed with that aspect than actually using the campaign, because, you're trying to run an above-board campaign and then these sort of things happen. But, all in all, we lost the campaign, whether we ascribe it to whatever reason, at this point is irrelevant. Now it's time to rebuild and go forward in the country.
The first-time politician also lamented that voters did not buy into the plans and programs the NRP presented during the elections.
Well, persons were saying, NRP need to put out this manifesto, which we did. NRP need to pivot away from the conversations about what the government is not doing and put out your plans and program. It made very little difference to the majority of people who voted. The majority of people simply were in the now, right now. They want their money right now. They're not interested in long-term plans. They're not interested in long-term education, whatever it is. That'll come after. Right now, the immediate need is to put food on the table, pay your bills, and have some in your pocket.
Dr. Daly said there appears to be little that can be done to prevent vote buying, and the NRP cannot compete with the resources of the governing Concerned Citizens Movement. Dr. Daly, who contested Nevis 9 against the sitting Premier, Mark Brantley, believed he performed creditably well as a first-time candidate, and thanked the many divisions that voted for him and the NRP. Andre Huey, SKN Newsline.